Hey, this is JT with Silver Street Marketing. In today's video, I actually made specifically for my students in my Facebook Leads Masterclass. Now, I have a training for them every single month. If you're looking to join a community where you can learn exactly how I run my ads and get monthly coaching as well as support from me, go ahead, check out the description of this video. There'll be a link where you can learn more about our Facebook course. Now, let's get into this training. Now, this is really important. And this is something I get a lot of questions asked. And actually, on our clubhouse just the other day, I got asked this question. And it was, well, how do we pick a new platform? So we're going to kind of jump into this. And this investor was asking because they had seen all these new platforms, coming out. And, there's a lot of these, right? Like you can name them, there you've got TikTok, LinkedIn's an older one, but a lot more people are advertising on it. You've got, your Clubhouse that's coming out. You have updates happening all over in different, with Facebook and Google. There's all these changes happening on all these platforms. And, they're asking, well, what should I do when I'm trying to choose a new platform? Which platform should I be looking at? What channels should I be looking at? Like, is there a good or a bad? And trying to work their way through that. And these are a couple of questions that I ask myself when I'm looking at advertising on a new platform. So I wanted to kind of present this to you guys so that as you're thinking about these things, you can have this framework in mind and say, okay, this is when I'm entering a new platform, this is what I'm thinking. Because, kind of a shocking statement here, the platform really isn't the thing that matters the most. It's the ecosystem. It's what we're creating with the platform and all of our other marketing combined that really helps us perform. And we're going to talk a little bit more about that at the end of this call. But ultimately, this is how you are going to be able to beat all your competitors. This is how you're going to be able to be at the right place at the right time with the right message 24/7. This is how you're going to increase all of your marketing and close more deals every single month from your marketing in whole. And this is how things are going to start changing. This is the direction that we need to start moving, because in our industry, we have been very much like a hot trigger industry. Basically, we advertise a hot trigger, right? We advertise sell your house for cash. Boom, that's what it is. Even in the real estate industry in general, when you're advertising to a seller, you're advertising to sell their home. How much is your home worth? Find out here. I want to sell your house. Find out how quickly you can do that here, right? It's very much a hot trigger industry. And what's happening is that we're having all these people starting to crowd and the same message is going out, same message is going out. The way that you're going to be able to beat your competition is by doing this. When you go into a platform, being able to write designated messaging that's going to be able to capture on all of your platforms and work together cohesively. So we're going to talk about that. So first question I'm going to ask myself, where does my dream customer congregate? So when I'm thinking about a new platform, let's say, for example, I'm thinking about TikTok and I want to think about my dream customer and TikTok. And I want to say, hey, is my dream customer on TikTok? Right? Most of us are probably dealing with people who are over the age of 40. And that's typically kind of our range for motivated sellers. And we may be thinking, my motivated seller probably doesn't hop on TikTok unless they are watching their kids, right? Or their grandkids on TikTok. So maybe there's a couple there, but they'd be very early adopters. But you could also ask that question by changing the dream customer. So let's say, well, maybe like the dream client that I'm thinking of is actually like a bird dog or a realtor that could help me, help give me a few leads a month. Or maybe it's kind of like a bird dog campaign where we want to get people kind of coming in and learning how to find properties for us. Probably a really good platform to do that because you have that demographic there. So we want to answer these questions first. So it just depends on, we use our platform and our questions, and then we kind of pair these two together and we use that as our framework. So where does my dream customer congregate? Second, how can I present my solution to them the best way possible? So how am I going to be able to do this on this new platform? If you're thinking, like, let's go back to our TikTok example. You probably don't want like a screenshot text style of graphic for TikTok. It's not going to work as well. It's very much a video platform. unless you're doing some sort of like scrolling the words around and going in and out, like panning in and out with your camera, something that to capture the eye. It's probably not going to speak that loudly to people who are on that platform because they're looking for more videos. Face to face seems to be very much a precedent on that. So you're going to want to kind of change your message because it's not really going to hit them by the way that you're doing it, depending on each platform that you use. So you want to ask yourself, how can I present my solution to them best? And um, the side, question that goes with that is my message best presented on this platform? Does it make sense to go cohesively inside this platform? Can I present my message and can I do it effectively on this platform? So that's kind of the second thing you want to ask yourself. Third, where will they go to interact with me more? So where will my dream customer go to interact with me more? When I present my solution and give my offer, where will they go? Is the platform strictly in that essence? So, we do this with all of our platforms. When, for example, if we were talking about TikTok, we would say, well, they would go over to my website. I'd have to say, drop a link and you go here. If you're talking about direct mail, for example, you're going to either have to put your URL on your actual direct mailer on your postcard, or you're going to have to put a phone number, right? That's where that customer would go to interact with you. So we need to understand this because we're mapping out our customer journey. We're mapping this out so that we can create an ecosystem around their journey so that on their way to becoming a lead or on their way to becoming a deal, we're hitting them multiple times. We're working and we're pushing them down that funnel with multiple marketing pieces that work cohesively together. That's what's so important about a marketing ecosystem. That's why we're asking ourselves these questions. So we want to know this before we bring on a new platform or channel so we can make sure it fits into our marketing ecosystem. Fourth, we're going to ask ourselves, what are the byproducts? Now, a byproduct can be multiple things. So we want to ask ourselves, what is being created by using this channel? For example, if we are cold calling, a byproduct of cold calling is that we have names and phone numbers, right? We may even be pulling the property address as well. So we have some information, we have some data that we can use. And that's, obviously we've talked about this multiple times. It is awesome to use on Facebook, right? So right there, you create a marketing ecosystem. You bring in two platforms, helping the same person get to the ultimate goal. A byproduct maybe of an online campaign. It could be, let's say, SEO. Byproduct of running your SEO and doing all your messaging on SEO is one, you can use your blog posts that you're doing for SEO on Facebook for organic Facebook, right? You can do it on Instagram. You could do it on LinkedIn. You could do it on TikTok, right? You could do a video of your organic blog post and put that video on your TikTok, and you can put that video over on your YouTube, and then you can put that video over into onto your website. So all these different places, what are the byproducts? How do they work together? Another one could be that the byproduct of running, for example, PPC ads is that you have traffic that goes to your website that never converts. It's a byproduct. That's something we can capture and we can retarget, right? So we want to think about all this so we understand how it's going to work together. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's training. If you're looking to have your ads built by experts or have the training to manage your ads moving forward, go ahead and look at the links below in the description of this video. We have plenty of resources to help you get your ads created as well as managed and moving forward to find more motivated sellers more consistently so you can close deals every single month. Now, if you have any questions or need any help, feel free to comment on this video or visit our website, www.silverstreetmarketing.com. And I will see you guys in the next videos.